Next to Zach Biggs from James.
Thanks. General, so you mentioned that about 55 to 60% of Raqqa is now cleared. How much of that territory is now being patrolled or secured by the RISF, those forces, as opposed to the SDF? And can you walk through what the determination is as to when territory is handed over to the RISF as opposed to SDF still patrolling it?
Yeah, I mean, really good question, and I was with the RISF only last week. I confess I can't put a percentage on it, but I can characterise it for you in kind of broader terms. So the bulk of Raqqa province is already secured by the Raqqa Internal Security Force. So the areas north of the city, west, east of the city, and indeed south of the city, down around Tabqa. And the RISF have started taking over some of the districts of Raqqa. Once the Syrian Democratic Forces are sufficiently confident that security is stable, then they are handing off those outer districts to the RISF. So they, of course, can then concentrate their fighting power closer to the front. How does that happen? As any good military force would, when handing off to another force that's going to protect the rear area. Essentially, it's coordination. So when the SDF commanders feel that security is good enough, they'll liaise with the Raqqa Internal Security Force, and the area is literally handed off. So it's really a judgment about, is security good enough? Is it stable enough? Are we confident there aren't about to be Daesh counterattacks? And then the handoff takes place. And just, while you talk about the Raqqa Internal Security Force, I mean, they're still a relatively new organisation. But worth saying, I mean, I've visited their training on 2 occasions. I've seen them out and about all over Raqqa province. And they're doing a really good job. Of that, there's no doubt. They are overwhelmingly Arab. The people coming in, they're self-defining them when they come into the training as Arab. They are very firmly from the areas that are being liberated. It's a good job. You get you get paid, you get uniform, and you get to secure your own village, because you go back and you secure the areas you're from, and that's very appealing. And I have to say, when I visited their training, I've been really struck. Young, motivated, fit-looking men coming forward to be part of the Raqqa Internal Security Force. And what we see on the streets is that they're doing a good job. It's low-level security, it's checkpoints, it's just maintaining, it's building confidence in the people. And what you also see is them treating the people with dignity and respect, not least because, of course, they're from their own villages. So it's a pretty smart way forward. Long way to go, but positive steps by the Raqqa Internal Security Force.